In most polls, Florida remains a toss-up for the presidential race, and with its 29 electoral votes at stake, a win in Florida could determine the next president of the United States. With just days before the 2020 presidential election, early voting continues at a brisk pace in the state and in the panhandle of Florida.
For me, I work all day, so I didn't want to have to get off work and then have to wait in line, so it seemed practical.
Same for me. We go in early, and it's hard to get to the poll on the voting day.
To me, this was better than years prior where I go
and then all
on
the
election
options
day.
we've had as well.
Yeah.
Mail in or going to early vote, as long as we've had the option to early vote, and then still have the option on the 3rd to still come out and vote. So it's I can't complain. I can't complain. Too many options not to.
I work full time, so voting day in the middle of a Tuesday makes it kind of difficult to get out into the area I live in. So I was surprised that I could early vote from any of these locations on a weekend. So my family and I came out to vote today.
Definitely concerns with the virus, just because of the rate at which it has been growing, the counts and things of that nature, and as well as the deaths. I think that the options, like we said before, have been very beneficial in that regard, because it does limit the number of people that are in one location at any given period of time. Because some people, they did their mail-in ballots. Some people, they've been voting early all month. So it's definitely helped in that regard. Because even here today, there was a lot of cars here when we got here, but when we got inside, it was like nobody was here.
Yeah.
So I really appreciated that.
Yeah, I mean, most people are wearing their masks, not like it's going to do a whole lot of good, but we wear it to pacify and just in case, it might just work, If you're in a large group, it probably works to wear a mask and try to stay away from the group.
I think our country is really divided right now, and I was always taught that our voice matters, so looking into candidates and looking into everything, we need to stand up for what we believe in, and we need to make decisions instead of just being passive in our country. And we have the rights as citizens to vote, so it's good to use our ability to do that.
There's a lot on the line right now too.
And not really just this election, any election. That's the only way you're going to make effective change, is by casting your vote to put people in a position who you feel will be essentially the voice of the streets, and be able to facilitate the changes that you want to see in your neighborhood and your communities.
Well, anytime it's the right time to express your vote, because you never know what kind of government you're going to get. So if you don't participate, you can't complain.
I think a lot of people have gone through a lot to get women and minorities a chance to vote, and it's important to go out there and make their sacrifice worth it. So we came out to vote, and that wasn't the case for women not so long ago, and so it's a proud thing to get to do.
I think it's a huge impact because we're a swing state.
I would say the same thing. I'm not riding on Florida.
Probably pretty big.
I mean, Florida's always a swing state.
Yeah, so. Florida's always been that state.
Hopefully we can get right early this time. Yes. Hopefully. But it's Florida, so,
Just like the weather, it's here and there.
Right.
It'll have a big impact, especially this year, because it's either freedom or something else.
I don't think that there's any question that Florida is a big ticket for either candidate. So I think Florida is probably one of the top 5, maybe top 8 states that people will be watching on Tuesday to see whether it swings red or blue.
In Escambia County, Florida, Jim Sewell, Eagle News, we live in interesting times.